haven't really had the time to film or do anything the last couple of weeks. I have had the time to write scripts for like 4 videos or something. I just haven't had the energy and time to sit down and film any of them. But I'm finally gonna film one of those today. And also I'm pretty excited to see what you think about the next couple of videos that I'm gonna do, because it's an idea I think is pretty cool and I hope that you can use. So Charlie is so horny right now and it's horrible to live with at the moment. If you didn't know, birds have sort of hormonal periods usually during the fall and spring, so twice a year. And some birds can have it for months or weeks, and some other birds won't have for that long. But Charlie's this year is so bad and it's so long. In nature, the bird would like get hormonal, find a mate, get bird married, have bird children, but that is just not the case in captivity, because maybe the flock just doesn't allow the bird to mate because it's not possible. There isn't another species like it, or might be an only bird. And generally we don't really want our birds to breed because so many birds need homes and it can be dangerous for the females and all of this. So what it means in captivity is that we get a lot of unwanted behaviors, unwanted mating, and unwanted screaming. Yay, get a bird, they said. As you might know, Charlie is a very well-behaved bird and also relatively quiet, but this hormone season has just turned her into a velociraptor. Oh my god. Every little thing we do, turning on the sink, going into the bathroom, going into any room for that matter, taking out the trash, or just handling any sort of bag, having too loud of a conversation, all of this just triggers her to scream so much, and she is way more on edge than she usually is. She has also decided to choose my boyfriend as her mate, which basically means that she gets aggressive towards me whenever he's home and is always trying to protect him and guard him and all of that. And Charlie, I know that he's cute, but he's kinda taken. So it's been a pretty rough start, especially for my boyfriend, because he's not a bird person, don't get me wrong, he likes Charlie, but he's not very, you know, as involved as I am with Charlie. He's not very fond of bird poop and all of that, that's fair, and I'm gonna take care of all of that, but it's just difficult when Charlie is very obsessed with him and doesn't really want to have anything to do with me whenever he's home, because it's only when he's home. When I'm home alone with Charlie right now, she's chill, she's quiet, I can interact with her, it's fine. As soon as he comes home, she's just a monster, and I feel so bad about it. But I also think it's because Charlie had her hormone season pretty early. So, you know, we moved in January, and then Charlie got her hormones on top of that. So it's just been pretty hard for Charlie to settle in, I feel like. The hardest thing is probably the noise, which again is mostly when my boyfriend is home. She's fine with me sitting here and talking and doing all of this stuff. So I'm trying to work on that slowly, and I'm gonna show you the method that I use for that during this video, and just walk you through how I would train trying to get Charlie to be more quiet whenever we leave for the bathroom or anything of that. So that'll come later. But I have been up to other things with Charlie. She had her very first walk of the year, because obviously it's way too cold to take them outside during the winter, especially here. So I wanted to take it slow to just introduce Charlie to the outside again, get going with desensitization training and all of this. And she did pretty good. A plane went by and all of these things. Charlie said nothing to that. She even did a few recalls. So it was super good to see that she's still in her outside mode and doesn't have anything against that. I also actually found a big stick that I wanted to take with me and make this sort of floating perch that I've been having in my thoughts for quite some time. So I took it home to my dad and I sawed off the ends in a 45-degree angle so that I could put it up in here on my wall, and you can see how that went. Look at that! This is gonna be so good! I'm going to use this wall glue to try and get this stick on, because I couldn't find another simple way to basically make it look seamless, or make it so that it just looks like the stick is hanging on the wall. I probably have to paint anyway if I drill a hole and go through that process of making a sort of system with nails and whatnot. I'm gonna have to paint anyway, and when this has to come down, I'm probably gonna have to paint the wall, because some of the paint might come off with it. But you know what, that's fine. I'm also just gonna apply it mostly in the middle, so that if Charlie should get the amazing idea to chew on the stick, in the end she won't get to the glue. So let's try it and see if I can do this without destroying my wall. Wait, do I apply this to the wall or to the stick? I don't want to do it wrong. I don't think it holds. Do I just have to? I don't think it's gonna hold. No. So the glue is on the wall, but okay, it is still gluey. Maybe I can just. Okay, so here's my awesome solution, by the way. I'm gonna let it stick until I get home from a job interview and buying plants and all of that. So hopefully it will still be there when I get back. How I'm gonna remove this stuff again, we'll take that when we get there, because I don't know. My problem was that I would hurt my arms just standing with it for 15 minutes plus. So hopefully that way the glue will dry and the stick will be stuck to the wall for all eternity. So let's hope that's what's gonna happen. The plants that I got for this, by the way, are pet friendly, don't worry. The one that is hanging at the stick is a spider plant. It's totally fine if Charlie nibbles on the ends. I don't want her to ingest the whole thing, obviously, so I'm gonna keep an eye out on that. But until now, she's just been nibbling in the wood rather than the plant itself, so that's completely fine. I also found some silver vine, also pet friendly if Charlie should get to it, but I don't think she will when it's over there. So yeah, I'm very, very happy with the result of this stick. Actually, I think it looks super cool, and I love when my decor in my home is for Charlie, but it doesn't look like it's for Charlie, if you know what I mean. I could have this stick hanging there even if I had Charlie or not, but as a bonus, it's a bird perch. So because Charlie has been having a very hard time being in the apartment, especially only with my boyfriend, I've decided to try and do some going different places, making noise, training while she has to be quiet in order to get treats. So because everything is a trigger right now, turning on the sink, going to the bathroom, going into another room, crinkling with some paper, or changing the dumpster, all of these things, Charlie will scream, and I mean the high scream, not just some chirping. So what I'm gonna try and do is just train some of this, starting with me going to the bathroom and Charlie having to be quiet while I'm sitting out there making some noise, doing things. And then after that, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna start cradling with some bags, turn on the sink, all of this. And she's gonna be in her cage while I do this because that's where the trouble lies. My boyfriend isn't always comfortable with her being out when he's home alone with her, which is totally fine. But so it's important for me to know that she's quiet whenever we go around and do stuff in here. So I'm gonna show you what I do. I basically just go out into the bathroom with some treats, and then I wait out there for her to make no noise for 10 seconds, and then I go in and treat her for making no noise for 10 seconds. And then I make it a little harder by maybe making some noise, turning on the sink in the bathroom, or talking or watching a video out there so that she can actually hear that I am out there, but calling for me won't help because I'm only gonna come out when she's quiet. So let's try and film that process for you guys. So Charlie's over there now. She's already chirping a bit because she knows I'm gonna go out there. So I'm just gonna go. Maybe you can hear her. Still chirping a little bit. I want her to be totally quiet, just so that she gets that's what she's doing and not just waiting, you know. So we're just gonna wait. No. There's the screaming. Good girl, Charlie. Good girl. That was very good. Giving her a treat. Through the bowl in here. Good girl, Charlie. Quiet, Charlie. Good girl. Here you go. One more. And rinse and repeat for like 30 times until she gets it, and then forgets it tomorrow. Repeat, and hopefully that will help. Okay, now we try and switch it up. Let's try and go into this room right here. The extremely difficult thing with teaching this being quiet and all of this with any animal is that it can be very hard for an animal to actually understand that what I did during these 10 seconds is what gave me the treat, compared to something like barking or screaming and then instantly getting a treat right after, because then it's very clear to them that, okay, I screamed or barked, I got a treat. Whereas here you have to sort of try and make them understand that you were quiet for 10 seconds or you didn't do anything, and so you got a treat. And it's very hard for them. So what you can also do alternatively is to try and treat them for making a different noise that you do want them to make. So I could, for example, do the thing where if Charlie makes a small chirp, that's what she gets a treat for, and so she's more likely to do those smaller chirps, which is totally fine. And maybe that can take some of the screaming away. But I'm trying this completely quiet thing with Charlie and see if she understands that here in the beginning. And I think it has worked. Whenever we try and train this, she do catch on very quickly, and it's just quiet whenever I go into these rooms, or at least doesn't scream. So yeah, but that's the hard thing about this quiet training, but this is at least a place to start. What we're hoping it is just that Charlie is maybe a late bloomer. So this is actually her first hormonal experience, and that is why it's so bad. Despite her being 3, they can get to hormonal stages even earlier, but that Charlie has just gotten it very late, and this is her first one, and that's why she's so on edge as she is, because I have noticed hormonal behavior with her before last year, but it was not on the level of this. It's really bad right now. So hopefully in just a month's time or something like that, she will start to calm down again. But I have tried to do some adjustments, giving her new perches. We have some new toy on the way, new toys, which I'm gonna share with you in a video. I'm really excited for that one. So new toys, new perches. We've tried moving her cage, doing something to just see if that'll calm her down, and then hopefully also in a month's time she will just automatically calm down because the hormones will stop coming. Now I know some of you has been asking for a way to support me, and that's super sweet of you, but I've been feeling pretty bad that I couldn't give anything back in that case. But my sister Frida has actually just started taking commissions, and if you didn't know, she's the one behind all of my backgrounds and thumbnails, and just overall helps out with everything free of charge. So if you know anyone who could use a little illustration of themselves or their pet, or maybe both of you, then you can definitely go and check her out. I have left the link, and she has a very unique and cool style. You can talk with her, chat with her if there's anything you want to add or any questions you might have. And then I just hope that you have a lovely, lovely Easter. Bye!